Hello everyone, I hope you are very well and excited as I am because in this short presentation you will discover 3 fundamental factors that can allow you to learn and speak Spanish fluently. And you will realize that if you have tried to learn Spanish before and you have not achieved the results you want, it's surely because you did not have these 3 factors at your disposal. But it's not your fault. Most of the people in the world who teach languages don't make sure to use these 3 factors that make any students use their time and resources effectively. Well, before talking about these 3 factors, I want to introduce myself. My name is Mario, and I am currently the director of SB Spanish Online, a school specialized in teaching Spanish to thousands of students in more than 27 countries. And it's important that you know that what I'm going to share with you now, it's not something that we have discovered today or yesterday. It's a work of many years, specifically since 1997, that we have taught Spanish to children, adolescents, and adults with any type of approach or reasons to learn Spanish. And thanks to all our experience, we achieved incredible results with our students. Every week, we receive testimonials from our students, and today I want to introduce you to Kevin, a student from Ireland, who tells us about his experience of learning Spanish with this methodology.
Hola, me llamo Kevin y estoy aquí en Irlanda en mi jardín, preparándome para mi clase de español esta tarde. Estudio español en línea con la Escuela San Pedro en Guatemala. Me gusta mucho la clase y creo que mi español ha mejorado mucho. Lo que más me gusta es que las clases son 1 a 1. Si tuvieras ganas de aprender español, una clase particular sería la mejor manera de hacerlo. Por cierto, yo podría haber estudiado en Irlanda, pero habría costado mucho más. El español de Guatemala es muy fácil para entender. Reconozco la profesionalidad de mi profesor Andrés. Siempre tiene una sonrisa y es muy paciente conmigo. Me gustaría recomendar las clases en línea de San Pedro. Que tengas buena suerte con tu español. Adiós.
What do you think about Kevin's quality and fluency in Spanish? Very well, right? And like Kevin, there are so many more students who have incredible results. Well, and what has made our students achieve this fluency and incredible results? First, you need to change the way you see learning Spanish. One of the bad habits we learn at school is that math is difficult or learning Spanish or any other language is difficult. And we are left with that way of thinking forever. But it's time to stop and change the way you see this. You and I know that if we want to learn a new skill, it has a degree of difficulty. And this degree of difficulty decreases if we have a good teacher and the right tools. So let's start from scratch. If you have a bad memory of learning Spanish or any other language at school, you don't need to remember it, because I assure you, you can learn Spanish regardless of your age, where you live, your previous knowledge, or any other obstacle that you apparently have. You can be fluent in Spanish, and with us, you will receive the best tools, so it will be even easier. So, with that said, I want to introduce you to the 3 factors that can make you speak Spanish fluently and even any other language. There is something, we call it the language learning triangle. And in this triangle are the factors that will allow you to speak Spanish fluently. Okay, let's see what is the language learning triangle. The first factor is knowing the student. 90% of Spanish schools or teachers don't really know their students. And I'm not talking about knowing their name or their nationality. I'm talking about knowing the students from the student's point of view and as a person. For a Spanish teacher or Spanish course to be truly effective, the teachers needs to know why the students learn Spanish, what their motivation is, how the students learn better, what their experience has been, and how the students enjoy it learn, and much more. And this is called a complete student diagnosis. And as I said, most teachers or courses never create a complete student diagnosis. It's such an obvious mistake, but almost nobody sees it. In a traditional class, you go to your class, you introduce yourself with your name and your nationality, and that's it. You start receiving information on grammar, vocabulary, and more. And this is the same as going to the doctor. Imagine 5 people who have a headache, and the doctor, without examining them, tells them, okay, what you need is an aspirin. Do you think it's something significant for that people? Of course not. The same thing happens with learning Spanish. The course of the teacher must know and diagnose their student before starting classes. And we have a specific format to have the necessary information from each student to enhance their strengths and make learning Spanish faster and easier. Let's talk about the second factor, language teaching. This is the second factor of the language learning triangle. We go directly to the language teaching and learning, and it's that where most schools, course or teacher focus, but are really doing well? Well, I'm sorry to say no. Most of schools are based on learning grammar rules. Focus up to 90% of explaining grammar, but really grammar is only part of what you need to learn to speak Spanish or any language. So it's important to learn grammar rules? Sure, of course, but don't focus your learning only on these rules alone. To be fluent, you need more than the grammar rules. The important thing is teaching and learning the Spanish language is the student can have conversation in Spanish with confidence and avoiding mental translation. So when we only learn grammar rules, we are left wondering what the correct conjugation is for each verb, and that takes away our confidence and fluency. And are you going to be wrong? Yes, of course, but it's part of learning a language process. The grammar rules are like the manual to handle a bicycle. If you study a manual of how to handle a bicycle for 3 hours every day, it's very difficult for you to go to the park to handle the bicycle and enjoy doing it. Grammar is the basis, and when what you should do is practice and forcing yourself to make mistakes. Because the more mistakes you make practicing the language, the easier and faster you will speak Spanish fluently. Sounds good, right? And it is. Okay, let's start to the factor number 3, the personalization of the class. This is the third factor, and for many of our students, the most important factor. The personalization of the course and the personalized support has made our students really speak Spanish and feel confident expressing their thoughts in any type of real-life scenario or situation. Look, this is the factor that can change your results. There is a lot of information about grammar, and if you have a good course, you can learn grammar rules. But if we see the learning triangle, grammar is only one piece, and at the top of the triangle is support in the learning process. And the best support in the learning process is to have a private teacher, and this is scientifically proven by the best universities in the world. Having a private teacher can make you progress between 35% to 60% faster because each teacher can focus on you with the needs that you have to learn Spanish. And the most important thing is that you will have someone who knows how to correct yourself effectively, and you will have someone to intelligently practice the language with. This is really what makes you feel confident and speak Spanish, and that 90% of Spanish courses or any other language don't have. When the triangle is complete, it's difficult to ensure that a student can speak Spanish because the mere fact of having the grammatical information don't ensure that you can use it in real-life situation. Returning to the example of the child's bicycle, imagine have the manual and recommendation for learning to ride a bicycle, but it also ensures that there will be an adult who will help you practice, who will make you feel confident until you master the technique. Obviously, this accelerates your learning and it makes you avoid a lot of serious mistakes. Sounds logical, right? Perfect. So the learning triangle is based on 3 factors. The first one is really know the students, how they learn best, likes and interest and their plans with the language. The second one is effectively learning, grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and how to use it in real life situation. And the last one, and the most important one for all students, is support in the learning process, where a teacher focuses on you and accompanies you in a personalized way throughout the learning process and ensures that you can use the language in real life scenario or situation. Well, this and much more is the learning triangle, which has allowed our students to have incredible results with the Spanish language. Learning Spanish is easier than you imagine if you have these tools and with experienced teacher. Imagine all the time that you are going to save and the effective use of the time and resource that you will use. Spanish is a growing language. It's right now the second most spoken language in the world. And speaking Spanish, you can improve your performance at work, at university, or expand your business to countries in Latin America or Spain. An incredible fact is by 2060, Spanish is expected to be the most widely spoken language in the world. So it's certainly a great tool for life. And today I want to invite you to join our Spanish program, where of course you will have each of the three factors of the language learning triangle and more elements that will make you speak Spanish in any situation or setting. This program is valued at $599 each month, and for the tiny investment of $127 per month, you will get all of this. Private classes, 10 hours of private and live classes every month. You can take the classes at the best time for you. Platform, with the contents to learn Spanish independently with videos, audios, exercise, and more. Available 24/7. Specific activities, quizzes, forums, and interactive activities with students and teachers to continue practicing Spanish 24/7. Cultural activities, learn to cook Latin American Spanish food, learn about history, and more culture around the Spanish language. Conversation club, keep practicing Spanish with other students of the same level, led by a teacher in sessions from around 45 minutes. Conversation call, keep practicing your speaking skills with 15-minute session at the best time you have. Conversation chat, practice your writing skills with a teacher and guided conversation. A diploma, at the end of each module and level, you can obtain a diploma for our school that certifies your new level in Spanish. Membership to the student club. Get discounts on all our service, both online and in our cultural immersion centers in Latin America. And the support, premium support for your questions about learning Spanish or any kind. All this valuated separately at $599, but you will not have to pay all this. Everything I just mentioned is from our full access package that is priced at $127 per month. And I know you want to be fluent in Spanish and in a fun and in an easy way. And we are also very happy to have you here and we want to see you in our community. And you may have the bots, and I understand. So we want to offer you a 50% discount on any of our package or any of our courses during the first month. Yes, 50%. Below this video, we have left you the code that you can use to check out to the checkout page, but will only be valid during the agreed period. So if you really want to speak Spanish fluently, take action now, please. The best of all, you don't have nothing to risk. You can join today and cancel whenever you want. Right now, you have two options. The bad option is try it on your own. There are many people trying to learn Spanish and become fluent on their own, looking for information in forums or blogs. The problem is that it's almost impossible to differentiate good advice from published toxic content, and not content ensures you have all the three factors of the learning triangle. The worst of all, you can end up frustrated or without a blog that will prevent you from advising to speak Spanish. And you have the good option. Undergo an intensive instruction process designed to promote fluency in Spanish with a private teacher focused on you. So I leave you the invitation. You can join right now. In this new world, connected through the internet, we can talk to everyone, anywhere in the world. But we still have a barrier, the language. Because the new frontiers are the language. So, sync up now, and we will be very happy to have you with us.